Yeah, after party is the next big thing. That's the big hurdle. Really excited to be building our after party, and that's still very early. We're trying to figure out the best way to design that for the most value for everyone.
Creates that synergy.
Yeah.
Where somebody's like, oh, I'll take this one. And people need that.
Rob, nice to meet you. John. Sorry I'm late. Snow.
Yeah, it's all good.
Fires at Good Monster.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
What's going on? I'm excited to share some thoughts and ideas.
Yeah, sorry I'm late, but continue.
No, not a problem. Well, this is that's our flatbed printer. So to get an idea of scale, he's 6 foot tall, so it does absolutely massive flatbed pieces.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
We want to have like just a sea of people at the event wearing the same or similar shirts.
Okay.
Because of all the people creating content at the event, it'd be crazy in post-event content and then leading into year 2, not to mention the experience of the event where people walk in, they're like, holy shit, why is everyone wearing a pink or purple shirt or whatever, and then they want to be part of it, right?
Yeah. So I was just showing, this is a corner of our shop, and this does the flat signs and stuff, so the scale that we can run flat hard signs and the scale we can run banners is as big as you can possibly do. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
My man. So 2 topics per panel. So the beginning panel is what now the most important first steps to launching and growing your business, and second half of that panel is whatever we come up with. For the entrepreneurs make the best employees, I think that should be like, entrepreneurial spirit inside of your company, how to become whatever, and then second discussion is overall culture, right? Like speaking to culture and corporation and the importance of that. But I think in my head, I would love to eliminate 1 speaker slot, and because we do have 1 slot that's a question mark. Get rid of that slot, add that time to the panels, and then we can give away big value.
So today was our founders meeting. Al was kind enough to grace us with his presence this week. We're wrapping up today. We talked about, I feel like we're always talking about finalizing our speakers, but we really honed in on our panels today and who we want to be on those panel discussions. So we already have our speakers nailed down. They've been nailed down for a while, but really figuring out who should be on our panel discussions to deliver the most value, who is going to moderate those discussions. That's an important piece. You need to make sure that they're engaging and are able to think on the fly and really ask the right questions. So we nailed down who we want to be on the panel. So now it's just a matter of going out and confirming with them and getting agreements signed and that kind of stuff.
I want to one day earn myself a seat at that table. that, and then I moved into sales. I sold a home program, same attitude, same mentality, same outcome. I moved into a senior finance manager role, of whom are responsible for discussing approval terms with all of our customers. So as you look around, you see our front-end sales executives, they're responsible for taking the leads that originated through marketing, right, and through a variety of different channels in which they receive them. They're calling outbound or monetizing inbound callers and trying to cultivate a relationship in less than a minute.
So we're here today. Al and I are meeting on the side because John is actually down doing some interviews with BHG today. Actually interviewing their head of sales, president of sales today, Zach. Which we had an opportunity to talk with Zach this morning. He's only been with the company for 7.5 years, 26, 27 years old. And
started from nothing. Started at the bottom, ultimately.
Yeah. He was the fitness instructor for BHG, and now he's president of sales in 7.5 years. So talk about the hustle, right? Like the no bullshit deal. Like he saw. His story was he sees a board meeting happening one day, and he knew he wanted a seat at the table. I don't know if you were there.
I wasn't there
when he said that, but he walked by the Solar Street boardroom, said he wanted to bring value to the company beyond being a fitness instructor, and he wanted a seat at the table.
Yeah.
And so he just moved his way up the ladder through different positions, learning stuff as he goes, and he had something inside of him that you can't teach, which was the desire to hustle and to be competitive.
Being relentless.
Everything else, he was able to learn. So John's doing that interview. Al and I are here today. We're just
he's also interviewing
back-end
Emily today from BHG. So she's the VP of brand. She's awesome. She really has like a pulse on their culture and their brand. Obviously, that's her job. But she's another one, like where, her sort of she's an interesting story of how she got that job. She was sort of like, she had all the qualifications, but Chris told us a story about one of her answers to a question was so like the confidence and the drive that came out of her. It was one of those answers that it's either going to go really, really well, and they're going to be like, you're it, or it's going to be like, get out, And she just, she's one of those people, and just an awesome person. So she's getting interviewed, Zach's getting interviewed. Rob and I are here, and we have a bunch of, just this like executive work type stuff, like kind of boring stuff, right? But it's got to be done. So we have to like sponsor lists and figuring out who needs to be approached next at this phase in the game. We have a brand new sponsor deck coming out. This is like a 6 or 7 page elaborate informational deck that John's team produced. And hopefully this is going to really help us secure the last few sponsors. I think there's only 6 main sponsorship opportunities. And as we talk to people, I tell people that there's only like 5 or 6 spots. Like we're not selling sponsorship, or we're not trying to engage partners and then giving them not much in return. Like we want to give so much value to everybody, and we're not going to sell $1,000 like flyer or program ad. We're like sticking logos all over the place. That's not our model. Like, me putting a logo on whatever, a sticker, it doesn't do anything for anybody. So we're selling major sponsorships.
Although the funny thing is when we first started talking,
what?
We talked about doing that.
Stickers? For our brand.
Right.
Right, so but that's just brand awareness. But like, you know how people, they're like, oh, we're selling $1,000 sponsorship, and this is what you get. And it's basically like, we'll mention it on social media once. That's not at all part of our plan. Like, it's not even worth it. We're looking out for our partners, and we want them to get all the praise and all the glory. But to do that, we can't dilute that. So there's literally like 5 or 6 spots, and that's it for a conference of this size. It's like there's only 5 or 6 spots. and they're all independent and they're all unique, so nobody's overlapping, and it's not like blurry lines. It's very clear who everyone is, and that's been good. People have liked that there's not a diluting of sponsorship value.
And we really haven't even scratched the surface.
We haven't
on
even started,
any of that
and that's
stuff
kind of
yet.
what today is. Like, we really need to hone in on that and get this sponsor deck and like target and laser focus into the partners that we really want in the community and outside the community. Some national people, going after companies like T-Mobile and national brands that have real big local presence in the area, but they've got national budgets.